Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope all the tech and metalheads are doing great. And how are my lovely fans doing? I'm sorry about the long delay. However, I have got the latest gadget in town right now, which is the 15 Pro Max, and I'll do a quick review about it. Not an unboxing, but a quick review is about the pros and cons. Should you buy it or not, right? So this is the black titanium variant, guys, right? And I haven't gone for the natural titanium. Rather, I thought the black would look better. You tell me how it is. This is how it looks. This has already been used, so I'll just put it aside. And I've kept the stock wallpaper. This is how the titanium feels. This is how the black titanium looks. To be honest, guys, I feel I am not sure how people like the natural titanium, but I would say this is the best color out there. It has no, I haven't put a screen guard or a case yet. This is the best looking color without any smudges or fingerprints on it. So this is super nice. Okay, before we go to the phone, let me quickly tell you about what is in the case. I'm sure you already know. This is the braided cable. These are the stickers. I'll put it back, and that's all. Apple doesn't give us a charger, so we need to buy one, and that's it. These are the serial numbers, and I don't think you need to know about this. I'll keep this aside. The cable will keep it aside as well. Okay, so a quick overview how I feel about it. Guys, believe me, I am not sure about why people are so negative about this phone, but this is one of the best iPhones I have seen so far, right? It is one of the lightest, it's one of the handiest, and it is way better than the 13 and 14 Pro Max, even with the case and without the case. My friends who have with the case, I have seen that, and it really doesn't add up to the bulk at all, right? So it's a brilliant phone so far. I haven't had any heating issues. I'm not sure. I bought it after a month, so possibly it already came out of the box with 17.1 update, right? So possibly that could be the reason. And yeah, that's more or less about the phone, right? I just got it like 5 days back. Okay, so this is a pretty decent phone. Now, coming to we'll start with the cable, right? Now, it's a C to C cable, right? Type C to Type C. Obviously, I'm sure everybody by now have a Type C adapter, or any laptop which has a Type C port. You should be able to charge your iPhone with this. You don't need to technically buy an additional adapter. However, if you want to, there are fans who would like to use it with an Apple adapter. Feel free to go ahead. You can also buy Ugreen, Belkin adapters, which does the job at a pretty lesser price. Choice is up to you guys. You don't need to use the cable if you don't want to. The speed is a little lesser, right? In terms of charging, this cable literally charges from 0 to 80% in 1 hour, right? And the remaining 80 to 100% in another 1 hour, on another 55 minutes, or 1 hour on 5 or 10 minutes. So technically 20% takes almost 1 hour to charge, which is 2 hours. So I'm guessing, I haven't tried it myself. I'm guessing another 3.0, this is a 2.0 cable, another 3.0 cable should be able to charge the device faster, right? But anyways, it's a decent cable. It's a braided cable. I would have definitely loved it if they would have given a better cable. But that's all right, not an issue. So we'll keep the cable aside. We'll come to the device. Okay. Now the titanium frame looks absolutely brilliant, guys. I don't want to put a case, but I will. But till the day the case arrives, or till the day I decide to pick it up, I love to use the phone without it, right? It's not sharp at all. It's not super heavy at all. You don't feel the bulk. You don't feel anything, right? Now let's talk about the game changer that Apple has said that they have released this phone with the Type C port, which is a game changer, right? For Apple, it's a game changer. For Android, it's there for like ages. However, it makes an impact on Apple devices when they put it on a iPhone, right? Till date, every iPhone has been with a Lightning connector. I believe it's more than 8 or 10 years. This is the first time they have released Type C port, and this is the best thing that I think. Even though Android had it over years, I think this is the best thing that they could do. Right now, the advantages of a Type C port, obviously, you can charge it with any cable. However, some people might not recommend. I don't have an issue. There is no issue. You, any Type C cable can easily charge this phone peacefully. However, it is always recommended to use a MFI certified cable. What is MFI? MFI is manufactured for Apple. Right now, there are certain cables that Apple certifies that you can use this cable rather than buying our own cables, and that is MFI cable. So you can use those cables as well. Any charging brick or any laptop or PC can be connected directly by the cable. Right now, the best thing about this port is you can use it directly as a docking station. You can connect a docking station to this port, right? And once you connect a docking station to the port, and if you have a TV or a monitor, you connect it to an HDMI port, it works really great. This literally becomes a mini computer. If you want to download any large files, right, you can just connect a US. If you have a dock which has an HDMI port and a LAN port, which is RJ45 Ethernet port, then we are good. If you do not have, just buy an Type C to Ethernet RJ45 adapter. You can literally connect a LAN cable directly to this device and get anything downloaded at hyper fast speeds. Okay, so that is like a super cool feature that Apple has given. Now, gamers should be literally super happy with this device, because this literally supports ray tracing, which the entire world has spoken about. I'm not going to talk about it. Right, what is ray tracing, or what does it do? It literally helps us to play high end games such as Resident Evil Village, right? You can even connect a PlayStation console to this device, right? And you can play the game, and you will literally feel that you were playing it on your Sony PlayStation or any other PlayStation that you may own. So this device is capable of giving you a super gaming experience at this cost, right? Coming to the cameras. Now, if you notice, guys, this camera bumps are a little larger, slightly larger than last year's. Not a lot of difference. However, the portrait shots and the videos are kick ass, right? I'm sure you would have seen the video shots from other reviewers. You have great reviewers who has shown you the portrait shots, the night mode shots, the video shots. They are absolutely brilliant. I am sure it is better than many people have compared it with S23 Ultra. I own a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which I have owned for the last almost 6 or 7 years, till since 2017. Okay, and believe me, the quality when you are video rendering it, or when you are literally you download it, when you are transfer the image to a computer or any other device and you are rendering it, or you are editing your photo or your video, you will feel the difference of a iPhone video, or of a video specifically of this device, compared to, let's say, an S23 Ultra or an older generation iPhone. Yes, it is definitely not a lot different from the 13 or the 14 Pro Max, which are the last years. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the dynamic island. This is a super cool thing which was their last generation as well. However, the good part about this is this supports a lot of apps right now. Right, when I say it supports a lot of apps, it we are in India, so in India it does support apps as in Swiggy or Zomato. When you are ordered something, and the it would show up over here what is the status of the order, and any apps that you use. Let's say you are using Spotify, or you're using YouTube Music, or any other apps that you use, a stopwatch will always show up in the background. You can use this as literally a second display. Okay. And another thing that I want to talk about is the action button. Yes, a lot of people are still struggling with this action button, because they are still used to the mute or the ringer switch that is present in the last generations, or even in this year's 15 and 15 plus. However, you can literally use it. I would always recommend you to use this as one of the shortcuts on your apps, such as Spotify or WhatsApp or YouTube. For example, I use this as a YouTube shortcut. So if I just press and hold this, okay, and if I just unlock it, if you notice, YouTube is open. So you can use it as for any app of your choice. Now, where do you need to buy it from? I know, guys, there is a lot of waiting period in India. Now, if you have any friends in Dubai, or if you have any friends in Hong Kong who can literally buy it from the Apple store, right? Not a global variant, but from the Apple store, I will recommend you getting it from there, because you will still get it at a pretty much good discount of 30, at least a minimum of 30,000. And if you do not really care about the bill, and if you can buy, if you want a global variant from any gray market, then you can literally pick up this device for possibly 1.3 or 1.4. Okay, but I will, in case if you're not buying it from India, or anywhere for that matter, I will always recommend you buy from an Apple store. Now, guys, in terms of the device itself, I haven't put a screen guard yet, but I will highly recommend you putting a screen guard and a cover on the phone right out of the box, right? Because the screen is prone to scratches a lot, as per a lot of reviews, and so is the back cover. However, eventually you will still put a case on the back cover, but the screen, if the scratches are visible, right, it's not a good thing, right? So make sure you go to the local shop or wherever. If you do not want to buy a local screen protector, go ahead and put one local for the timing till you order and get a new screen protector, because the screen is damn important, right? The back glass is as well, but you can still wait for the back glass, but not for the screen, right? So is this a good device to buy? Absolutely right. It is a superb device to buy. In case if you want to move from Android to an iPhone, yes, I will highly recommend it, because you will not need to buy any cables additionally, because if you have an Android, you definitely have a type C port charger and a cable, so that way you would not miss the charging disadvantage which lightning cables used to have in the previous generations. In this phone, apart from the port, apart from the camera, apart from the gaming, the performance, guys, is excellent. It is mind blowing. It is blazing fast, right? Be it anything, this phone does not lag at all, right? I would not go into anything else, because I'm sure you guys have seen and heard videos of all major YouTubers for the last 40 days, and I really don't want to bore you anything with it. However, as and when I'll keep buying accessories for this device, I will keep posting them on this channel. In case if you have any questions at all, absolutely anything, feel free to drop a comment below, and please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.